Cloud by Percy B. Shelley. The Cloud is one of the famous poems of Shelley. Shelley personifies the cloud. In other words, he gives it life and a personality. Furthermore, the poet makes the cloud tell its own life story, so that the poem becomes an autobiography of the cloud. Shelley conceives of the cloud as a separate, living entity. His capacity to give a separate and independent life to the various objects of nature and the forces of nature is known as Shelley's myth-making power. Not only the cloud, but thunder and lightning are also personified here. In a similar manner, Shelley has personified the west wind and written a poem about this force of nature. The cloud shows Shelley's high imaginative power. It is wonderful how Shelley describes natural and scientific facts in terms of fancy. The clouds bring rain to refresh the fading clouds. It brings this rain from oceans and rivers. The cloud casts shade over the leaves at noontime when they seem to be asleep and dreaming. Drops of water fall from the cloud to awaken the sleeping buds which had gone to sleep on their mother's breast. The cloud flings below on earth the hailstones which make the green fields look white. The loud sound of thunder is the laughter of the cloud. In these lines, several activities of the cloud are depicted in a series of pictures. Snowflakes fall from the cloud on mountains below. When the great pine trees growing on mountains are hit by snowflakes, they are painfully surprised. The snow-covered top of a mountain serves as a white pillar for it guides the cloud in the arms of a storm. Lightning sits the pilot that guides the cloud in the course of its journey. Lightning sits on the high towers of the air dwelling of the cloud. Thunder is chained below it. The thunder struggles for release and its holds are heard at intervals. Lightning, which is a pilot for the cloud, guides it gently over earth and ocean. Lightning is in love with spirits who dwell in the depths of the oceans. Urged by that love, lightning flashes over streams and rocks, over hills and lakes, and over plains. All this time, the cloud enjoys the warmth of the blue sky. In the morning, the sun climbs up the sky, riding on the back of the cloud. It seems as if a bright winged eagle had seated itself just for a moment on the edge of a rock. At sunset, when all things take rest and the crimson colors of the evening descend upon all things, the cloud spots its journey and becomes motionless like a dove which sits with its wing folded and appears to be lost in meditation. We get some more nature pictures in these lines. Indeed, we feel overwhelmed by the abundance and richness of natural imaginary and by the imaginative interpretation of natural phenomena. The beautiful white moon glides over the surface of the cloud. At certain places, there are openings or holes in the surface of the cloud. Through these gaps or openings, the stars peep below at earth. The cloud laughs to see the stars wheeling and fleeing like a swarm of golden bees. Sometimes these openings become wider, and then the reflections of the moon and the stars are seen in the rivers and lakes below. These are some of the finest lines in the poem. The pictures of the moon and of the stars which are compared to a swarm of golden bees are especially delightful. The cloud weaves a bright circle around the sun as well as around the moon. As it covers the sky, the cloud appears like a bridge across the ocean or like a roof over the ocean. Mountains may be regarded as the pillars of that roof. The many-colored rainbow in the sky is like a decorated arch under which the victorious cloud is to pass like a conqueror, returning from his exploits. The picture of the rainbow and the comparison of the cloud with the victorious warrior bringing home a large number of prisoners are remarkable. The cloud regards water and earth as its parents, while the sky is its nurse. The cloud may undergo changes and take different forms and shapes, but it can never die. Sometimes, when the rain has stopped and the sky has become bare, the cloud silently laughs at its own death and emerges once again, like a child from the womb or like ghost from the tomb, and covers the sky.